I'm Chantel, Yellow Team Captain. And today the Yellow Team will be putting on a presentation on a proper pretrip.
Hi, this is Kanai Ransom, and I'm going to show you how to do a general walk-up. Follow me. As you approach your bus, you want to look down to see if it's not tilting. That's the first thing. Then you just want to get a glance look of everything. Then walk down the side, start from the top to the bottom. Make sure the windows, the writing is legible. Make sure the reflector stickers is around the emergency window. The clip light's not torn. Then you just keep walking.
Hi, I'm Brenda, and we're going to go over what you look for in the engine compartment and the things that you check. There are basically 6 fluids on this bus. On a air brake bus, it would only be 5 because the brake fluid is not needed. We have brake fluid, we have power steering, we have oil, and we have transmission. The transmission should be checked with the engine running, but the oil should be checked with the engine off. We pull out the stick and we wipe it clean. We replace the stick and pull it back out. This way we get a more accurate reading. This one looks like it needs a little oil. There's a line on there showing you where you should be in operating range. While you're on this side, you can check the inner tire. You can check the leaf springs. You can check for any hoses that may be busted or hanging, wiring that's loose or frayed. Once you have a general inspection of this side, we'll come around the other side, and this is where we'll check the other 2 fluids, coolant and washer fluid. We can also check the belt and any wiring on this side, the frame, leaf springs, pins, and the inner tire.
Hi, I'm Loretta, and I'm going to do the check of the interior of the bus. I'm going to check the doors as I walk up. Make sure the glass isn't broken or cracked. Make sure the rubbering around there is all secured and not cracked, hanging. Okay, as I check the steps, I'll make sure ain't nothing loose, hanging, or cracked, or make sure the sign is on the steps. Check the railing. Check the railing, make sure it ain't hanging. Then I'm gonna do the 3-point contact. As I go up the stairs, I'm gonna do the fire hydrant. Make sure it's in the red. I mean in the green. In the green and secured. Then I'm gonna do the check the insurance and the registration. Make sure it's up to date. And then I'm gonna check the first aid kit. It's supposed to have seven little bandages in there. Then we go check the blood kit. The blood body fluid kit. Then we come over here and sit down and check the gauges. Make sure that it's nothing broke, loose, or not working. Check all your gauges and make sure they're working. Okay, we're gonna check the seatbelt, make sure it's working. working. Check the radio, do radio check. Radio check. It's loud. Then I'm gonna get up. Check the triangles. It's supposed to be 3 triangles in here. 3 triangles, they all there. Then we're gonna go back here and check the seats. Make sure they're not loose, nothing hanging. Check that. Check the windows, the interior. Make sure ain't nothing loose, broken, or hanging. We're gonna check the emergency window. Make sure it's working. The buzzer. The other one over here, the other emergency window. Okay, then we're gonna go back here. We're gonna check the emergency exit. Make sure the alarm going off. And it's going off. We'll go back here and check the emergency door. Make sure the lettering and stuff is on there. The rubber is around the door. And secure that. The seat belts, some seats have seat belts, some don't. But we have a few on here. They work. And make sure the towel on the floor is not loose, broken, or hanging. Lifting up. And the light fixtures on there is not broke or hanging.
Hi, I'm Ron. I will be doing an outside walk around. At this point, you exit your bus. You walk to the front of your bus. As you walk to the front of the bus, first thing you'll be locating is your antenna. You'll make sure your antenna is not broke or missing. And I will check all of my lights, starting with my clip lights. Make sure I got 3 clip lights. Work my way down. 8 ways, 2 red, 2 yellow. Hazards, signals, and headlights. Make sure they're not cracked, broke, or missing. When I come back up, I'll check to make sure my school bus sign is there. Make sure that all the letters are visible and not missing. Work my way down towards my windshield. Make sure my windshield is not cracked, broke, or missing. Check for my windshield wiper blades and make sure my windshield wiper blades are there. They're not cracked, broke, or missing, and make sure the windshield, the blades themselves are not worn, torn, or frayed. I will check for my safety certificate. Make sure it's posted up there. I will look at my mirror brackets, my crossover, my convex. Make sure they're not cracked, broke, or missing. Work my way down towards my grill. Make sure there's no obstructions in the front and it's not cracked, broke, or missing. Come down, make sure my bumper is in place. It's not cracked or broken or hanging. License plate is in place. And my crossing arm is intact. I'm going to check my front tires. I want to check the tread depth. Make sure it matches the other tire. I want to make sure that the tread depth is 4 and 32 seconds in depth. It cannot be recapped or regrooved. And I'm going to come down and check for abrasions, bulges, or cracks. Make sure my valve stem is straight and not bent. And I want to look at my rim to make sure there's no crack, dents, or welds. Look at my hub oil seal cap to make sure it's not leaking, cracked or leaking. Then I want to check all my nuts to make sure they're not shiny or rusted to indicate looseness. Tug and pull on my mud flap to make sure it's in place. Open up my battery compartment. Look at the casing, the wire, to make sure the wires are not corroded. That's bad. We got corrosion built on that. Make sure I list that on my seat. Look under the bus again, under my chassis, to make sure I don't have any leaks or dips. Check the side of my bus to make sure there's no damage. All my clip lights are in place. Check for my reflector tape, school sign. Look at my emergency windows. All my windows are not cracked, broke, or missing. I'll check my tires again. Back tire. I'll come down, starting from the inside. Checking my mounts and hangers. Make sure they're all secure, not cracked, broke, or missing. My leaf springs are not shifted more than 3/4 of an inch, and it's not cracked or broke. Check out my tire rod to make sure it's not twisted or bent. Look at my inside tire, my outside. Must be matching. Make sure they're the same dead trap at 2 and 32 seconds in depth. They can be recapped and regrooved. Check my bulges, check the inside. Check again for abrasions, bulges, and cracks. Look at my valve stem to make sure it's straight, not bent. Also use these holes to also look for obstructions in between as well. Check my rim to make sure it's not cracked, dented or welded. My hub or cap, make sure it's not cracked or leaking. And all my nuts, again, I want to make sure it's not rusted or shining to indicate looseness. Check that mud flap. Work my way around to the back of the bus. Starting at the top again. Checking my clip lights. Make sure I have all of my lights. 3 clip lights. 8 ways, red, yellow. My brake light, my signal light, my reverse light, my mini tails, tail lights, and my reflectors. Make sure they're not cracked, broke, or missing. Once again, come back down and check my school bus sign and my reflector tape to make sure it's all not worn, torn, and frayed. And check my windows to make sure they're not cracked, broke, or missing, and the seals around the window to make sure they're not worn, torn, and frayed. Just as I would do in the front, make sure it's not worn, torn, or frayed. Check my license plate to make sure it matches the front and the registration inside. You hit his alarm when you open the door. Check the door to make sure it locks in place. This door doesn't, so you are listed on the pre-trip slip. On the field, check my seal on the inside to make sure it's not worn, torn, frayed, or missing. Secure the door. I want to check my bumper to make sure it's not broke or hanging. Make sure my tailpipe is 1 inch out and 1 inch down. Then I will go around the side. I will repeat these same steps with the window side damage and everything. But what I want to do different over here is make sure I'm checking for my gas cap, that I have a gas cap. At the completion of that, now we will head on to the inside of the bus and start to fill out the pre-trip slip. On the pre-trip slip, you would make sure you list the school bus company, the bus number, which is 1430, today's date, and the time. And then you would make sure you list and check off all the property things, but usually I line out my side emergency door, this bus is not equipped with one, the vacuum air pressure gauge, not equipped with one, and the clutch. Then I would start checking off everything. When I get down, make sure you fill in your safety certificate date and the mileage on the pre-trip slip. And make sure you list your mileage. Make sure you list all the things you found wrong in the remarks section. And then you will sign your pre-trip slip. After you sign your pre-trip slip, make sure you tear it apart. Make sure you only use 1 carbon copy, it stays in there. Then before you exit the lot, make sure you drop this pre-trip slip in the inbox, in the drop box out by the gate before you exit the lot.
Thank you for watching this video. Go Yellow Team!
Woo-hoo!